Is this Morgan?
He collapsed outside the hospital. I think he's bleeding internally.
Get him to War 4.
No, Jason. Jason, no! You can't die now. Do you hear me? Jason! Dr. Drake.
Jason suffered an arterial bleed in his chest cavity. He was hemorrhaging and literally suffocating on his own body. His heart stopped on the table. Honestly, I'm surprised Jason pulled through.
Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that.
I'm good, but that guy's about as tough as they come. The bullet punctured his humeral artery. It's rare for someone to survive that much blood loss. He's got an incredibly strong heart. We gave him a transfusion and repaired the damage.
What about nerve damage?
It looks good. We'll run some tests, but like I said, he should be fine.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Did you hear that, Sonny? He's gonna be...
So where's the entourage? Jason Morgan's family and friends, will they all go home?
I'll be back. It was close, wasn't it? More so than you let on?
It was almost over before we started. When we resuscitated on the table, it was really close. I'd never seen so much bleeding out in my life. The artery tear was nasty. Honestly, if you hadn't have been there when Jason passed out, he'd be in the morgue right now. So what are you and Jason, friends?
Yeah. Yeah, we even dated once. But that doesn't matter. It all worked out, and thank you, Patrick. Now I don't have to think of Manny and the shootings and Jason. I can just concentrate on my real work.
Well, I'm sure the medical staff will be grateful.
Message received.
Imagine that. After all the yelling and screaming and pulling out of hair, we finally get Jason into a room and there's no one here to sit with him.
But he's not supposed to be out of recovery yet.
Can't help it. Dr. Fabulous here worked his magic. Who's going to take care of the man's personal effects?
I will. Thanks, Tiffany.
You're welcome.
You're going home with Lucky.
No, he had to go back to the PCPD to fill out paperwork. He just came by to check on me.
Can't miss a chance to soak out some love and admiration, huh?
Excuse me?
No, it's just the cops are acting like Lucky single-handedly took out Ruiz.
Well, he did shoot the guy, and he deserves a little credit for that.
But don't you think the official story's a little skewed? I mean, I don't know Jason, but he doesn't exactly come across warm and approachable. But first he gets arrested for making sure that his girlfriend gets surgery that ultimately saves her life.
It doesn't look his fault.
And he nearly kills himself taking out Ruiz and gets no credit for it. It's like he wasn't even there. Which makes sense because Alexis Davis is the DA and she'd pretty much do anything to make sure that he stays away from her daughter. But what I don't understand is why Lucky's playing along.
Okay, I agree that Alexis will do anything to keep Jason out of Sam's life, but that has nothing to do with Lucky killing Ruiz.
Less than a month ago, Lucky got credit for taking out a gun dealer. Except the bullet that I took out of the gun dealer's leg was from a .45. Lucky carries a 9mm. Do you know who does carry a .45? Jason Morgan. I know because he pointed it at me.
Please don't.
And now Lucky gets credit for taking out Ruiz on the top of a building while he's fighting with Jason Morgan. It's a pretty impressive shot. Unless, of course, Lucky's not the one that took out Ruiz. Maybe we're giving credit to the wrong hero.
Dr. Landon was right. Another bottle of hydrocodone is missing.
You think someone's dealing pain pills?
That, or worse.
Look, Dr. Quartermain, your son just got out of surgery. Why don't you let me deal with this?
It's my responsibility. Fortunately or unfortunately, I have experience with this kind of situation. If one of my staff stole the meds for personal use, they're going to need me. So I'm going to get the administration to work up a list on all the staff and personnel that worked tonight. We'll check that against the list of the last theft.
Okay.
I can't let this slide.